Welcome to SRC University, your source for retirement education. Today's topic is your financial future. This is the first of a two-part series on picking a financial guide to guide you through retirement. We created SRC University to provide retirement education because there's many topics that we need to learn about to make sure that retirement is safe and secure. Most of these sessions are less than 30 minutes, so they're very short. They're available on your schedule. We record them at our website, www.srctexas.com, so that you can go back and listen to them on your own schedule. And they're focused on explaining topics that are contained in our book, More Money for Retirement. Our goal is real simple: create a safe, secure retirement. And best of all things, there's no final exam. So how do we help at Senior Resource Center? We focus in 4 areas. We provide comprehensive retirement planning, helping people navigate retirement and make sure their money lasts. We do tax planning to help you pay less tax, not tax preparation. We do a lot of long-term care planning because this is where our practice started back in 2002. And we do estate planning, helping our clients avoid probate. So what's the challenge that we face? The major problem is that we're living much, much longer, which means most of us will spend 10, 20, maybe even 30 years in retirement. And that begs the question, what will your net worth be in the future? Many people that come to our practice ask and are worried about, will their money last as long as they do? And will it avoid a gauntlet of financial risks? We'll touch on these today. What we found is that financial planning provides a window into your financial future. It answers the question, where will you be in the future? So today's topics: do you have a financial advisor or a financial planner? We're going to talk about the differences. We'll talk about how to build a financial model that pinpoints where you'll be financially in the future. We'll touch on the financial risks that all of us face as we go through retirement. And then we'll demonstrate how you can go about comparing options for your retirement plan that can improve the financial outcome. And finally, we'll talk about the importance of annual reviews to make sure that you're still on plan. So let's address the issue. Do you have a financial advisor or a financial planner? This may sound like semantics, but it isn't. There are 2 very different types of guides for retirement. And I like to think of retirement planning like building a house. What's the first thing we have to do when you decide you want to build a new home? Well, you have to come up with a plan. Otherwise, if you contracted with a builder and said, build me a house, who would know what the final product would look like? Well, just like an architect for a home, financial planners have to answer a very important question: where will people be in the future? And to do that, they have to build a financial model. Now, how is this different from having a financial advisor? Advisors are product-oriented. They help you solve individual problems. It might be picking a Medicare supplement or Medicare Advantage plan to avoid medical expenses, or it might be picking a stock, a bond, a mutual fund to support your financial growth in the future. Well, there's a big difference. Advisors are product-oriented. Planners are challenged with telling clients where they will be in the future, and that's our goal. So let's talk about the importance of building a financial model. Sometimes people think of planning financially for the future is like rocket science, but it really isn't. Really, building a financial model is nothing more than simple math. And, to keep this on a very simple level, when we build a 20 or 30-year retirement plan for our clients, the plans are based on 3 major components: what income sources they'll have as they go into retirement, what assets they have to support retirement, and then, most importantly, what's their expense budget? How much money do they need each month to live comfortably in retirement? Once we've built this information into the software we use, it's called Retirement Analyzer, very powerful software. The model, we can guesstimate on what asset growth will look like going into the future. The model computes all the taxes that are due on income or earnings in retirement. And we also have the ability to estimate inflation on various cost elements in retirement. So these are the elements that go into building a financial model for the future. And to estimate your future net worth, let's keep it real simple. We know what your net worth is today. We can add to that income that you will have coming in retirement. We can estimate asset growth, and then we subtract taxes and living expenses, and this allows us to project what your future net worth will be. And this way, you know what your financial future looks like. As we go into retirement, there's a lot of different financial risks we're going to encounter. Some people are worried about overspending. Others are worried about inflation, the cost of expenses going up as we go through retirement. We've seen that recently. Other people are worried about market losses. If you think back to 2000 and 2008, we had major corrections in the stock market that dramatically impacted people's retirement savings. Some people are paying management fees to have their money managed. These erode the earnings that you have over a long-term period of time. Another area that people worry about is medical expenses. We have a webinar specifically suited for Medicare options that explain how you can make sure that medical expenses don't dent your financial future. We all have to pay taxes, but we all like to pay less taxes, and we show clients ways to pay literally less taxes. Some people are worried about long-term care. What if their health fails or they have cognitive impairment? How will that dent their financial future? Many people worry about creditors and lawsuits. Have a car accident and turn on the TV and you see the ads from all these attorney firms claiming how they're going to get you large settlements. And finally, probate and incapacity. These are other factors that we're going to encounter in retirement. And so for us, thinking about financial future, it's kind of like running a financial marathon with a lot of potholes. Now, some of the financial risks we face are gradual. Overspending, inflation, management fees, these are things that occur, and taxes, these are things that occur on a gradual basis. They gradually reduce what we have available. Other financial risks are more what I call catastrophic. When these happen, there's a substantial immediate impact on your financial future. Could be a 40% market correction. It could be one stay in a hospital where you run up a bill of several $100,000 if you don't have the right medical insurance. We worry about long-term care, and we have a series of webinars and cases on long-term care, how you can protect your financial future from this very real expense most of us will face. Today, there's a lot of word in the press on creditors and lawsuits. These can be devastating, as well as incapacity and probate. So we've got gradual financial risks that erode our financial future gradually, and we have catastrophic ones that when they happen, they're kind of like an earthquake. So once we've built a financial model, it gives us the opportunity to start to compare a whole range of options. Sometimes when clients come to us, they don't like what our models show where they might be, say when they're 85 or 90 years old. It might show that they're running out of money. So that's when we dig in and start looking at comparing different options. And one of those could be working longer. It might mean, what if you work an extra 2 or 3 years? Or what if you take on a part-time job in retirement, or build up a craft or a hobby that becomes financially rewarding? These additional sources of income can improve your financial outcome. Other clients ask, Bill, what if I retire early? Well, once again, once we have a baseline model, we can start asking what-if questions. Another issue that has come up, and it's very powerful, many of our clients come to us with a valuable home, and some of them have substantial IRA or 401k accounts. Well, we know the tax rates are scheduled to change in 2026. And so with many of our clients, we investigate doing gradual Roth conversions, doing them in a tax efficient manner to create tax-free assets in the future. That too can have a pronounced effect on your future. Another option, many of our clients have a McMansion, but as they age, they find that maintaining a home can be more costly and more time demanding that they really want to commit to. And so that we look at ways of downsizing. Could be to a smaller home, it could be to an apartment or independent living, and this can free up capital to support your lifestyle. We have a whole webinar on using the asset value in your home to support a safe, secure retirement. And the last area, or not last, but a fourth option, for many of our clients, we find that by creating additional guaranteed lifetime income, they have better financial outcomes. We have a webinar called The Power of Income that'll be coming in the future, and we ask you to listen in on that and see just how the power of income can change your financial future. And finally, what's the importance of annual reviews? Things change over time. As we age, a long-term care event can show up, or a son or daughter can move back into the family home. Things change over time, and so it's important, once you have a financial model, to review it on an annual basis to see if you're still on target for where you want to be. One of the things we've learned is that making small changes early in retirement can have a profound effect on your long-term financial outcome. And so we heartily recommend our clients to come back annually and explore options to see how changes in their retirement planning can affect their financial future. So, in summary, do you have a financial advisor, somebody guiding you on products, or do you have a financial planner? Tara, Stacy, and I are financial planners. We help our clients identify where they'll be financially into the future. Do you have a financial model currently that's pinpointing your financial future? If you don't, it's a very simple process. Remember, we enter in income, assets, and expenses, and then the model helps us pinpoint where you're going to be into the future. Have you analyzed all of your financial risks? Within our practice, we speak many languages. We speak Medicare, Social Security, probate, taxes, safe investing, just to name a few, income creation. So we speak a lot of different languages, and we can usually answer questions that may be keeping you up at night. Have you compared options to improve your financial future? Once we've built a model, we can do that. And finally, are you annually reviewing your progress? If not, we heartily recommend that's a way to make sure you're staying on target. Well, that's a lot to cover in a very short period of time, but we are strong believers in planning your financial future. If you'd like to get a free copy of our book, More Money for Retirement, go to our website, srctexas.com, and you can download a free PDF. If you're like me, you might like a hard copy. No problem on that. Just send us an email to Bill, Tara, or Stacy at srctexas.com, and we're happy to mail you a free copy. Thank you very much for listening.